and I'm going to be playing Dear Esther. Apparently this game got really great reviews and everything, so I decided to do this broadcast, and let's see. Okay. So let's see how this game goes. Start with the lighthouse.
Dear Esther, I have lost track of how long I have been here, and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Okay. Well, you know, the first thing I want to do is just, yeah, I'm gonna walk out to sea. Oh goodness, that's not good. Ah, no. Okay, I'm okay. Wow. Okay, so going underwater is traumatic. We will not be doing that. Alright, let's see. What do the buttons do? Let's press X. Zooms in. Square. Zooms in. Triangle. Circle. L1. L2. R1. Let's see what R2 does. Wow. Okay, so we can look around and watch. And zoom in. Okay. Oh, of course, pressing L3. R3? Nope, they don't do anything. The crosshairs? Nope. Okay. I mean the direction pad. Crosshairs. Direction pad. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're inside the lighthouse. Let's see. Wow. Somebody had problems. Oh. And they were reading piano music while going to... Okay. I'm not judging. Let's see. Lots of musical scores. What does that say? I don't know what that says. Is that a different language? I don't know. Okay. More musical scores. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. It's green too. That's gross. So basically a bunch of old crap. Oh, there's a book. That is a funky language. Let's see. Oh, it's a teapot. Another seat. Oh, what's in here? Luminescent paint. What is that? What is that? Is it some kind of like formula or something? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this is to the lighthouse. But the stairs are broken. Let's see. Some random doors just sitting there. At least that door's in its place. That door's against the wall. Right there. Let's see what's over here. Broken boat. More. That is it. Okay. Beautiful sky. More paint. Yep, wow, lots of paint. Ink spatters. What does it mean? Alright, I guess we just move on. Ooh, should I hit the low road or the high road? I'm gonna start low. It's always best to start at the bottom, work your way to the top. Let's see. Yep. What's this? Oh, nothing. Just little random pieces of crap everywhere. Rocks. Ooh, it's getting windy. Shells. Strange rocks. We got seaweed. Trash. I don't know, with these games, you know, I'm always worried I'm going to miss something important. What is that? I do not know. Because you never know what detail is going to be important. Some traps and stuff. And a log. I just want to look at those things. Oh, the music's starting up.
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
Indeed. Oh. What is that? What is this witchcraft or druidity? I don't know. What do you think of that? Anybody watching who has knowledge of arcane symbols?
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, right. Oh. Well, here we got a car door and a tire. I don't know. I think this is just a... Oh, there's the other door. Okay, that's random. Where's the rest of the car? Where are the seats and such? Just two doors. And a tire. Let's see. I think that's all. We can go this way. So climb the rocks. Climb the rocks. Nope. Nope. Oh, I guess we have to go back. So much for the low road. Okay. Well, now we get to see everything backwards. At least the tide's not rising. It's stuck down here, that would suck. There's that weird symbol! What is it? Nice if you could run. Oh, here's something. Might as well go up these stairs. Oh, it's getting windy again. Pretty flowers. Goodness. Oh. Well, I don't think we want to go down there. Alright. Let's go up here. Look, what's that? Look, that red light is off in the distance. Wait a minute. I thought I saw something. I guess not. You know, before we go up here...
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
What? Okay. I wonder what that other road... Well, let's see where this leads to first. Let's... quite overgrown here.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
I wonder, is he talking about those lines? To make those lines, I mean, that's a lot of chalk. Oh. What is that down there? You know what? I do want to see what the high road is, because
They were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradictions?
this is just weird. Okay, that one path is bugging me, that we haven't traveled. I feel like we're going too far in without exploring that one path. So yeah, I apologize, you know. Actually, you guys can just fast forward through this. You don't have to watch me walk all the way back to the lighthouse. But like I said, you know, I don't want to miss anything. Okay, the lighthouse is in view. We're getting there, we're getting there. This is the really windy area. Random stick. Okay. Oh. Another random stick. Oh, I see. Part of the fence. Oh, see that thing? I always want to look at it. Okay. And there's the stairs going back down. I wonder what would happen if I can make this. Can I make this? Oh, oh, oh! Oh! Controller is vibrating. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess he's okay. Oh. Yay! Alright. Okay, almost there. Okay, coming back from the low road. Going to the high road. So you can't take the high road and take the low road at the same time.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay. Is this his gift? An empty paint can or whatever? Let's see what's in the cave then, I guess. Get your flashlight out. Guess we don't need a flashlight. Huh. Oh. What's that? Is that Morse code? What's that? Anybody get that down? Shoot. So we're not alone. Can I make it? Oh! Oh no! Oh. Oh hey! Oop, oop. Okay. Alright, we can deal with this. We were going back anyway. Let's see. There's the traps. The stairs should be up here. Okay. And now if you want, you can fast forward to when I get back to where I was. I decided to go back. Windy part. Probably really cold too, like cold and windy. Well, I don't know. Are these the kind of flowers that are in a cold environment? Any professional flower people analyze those flowers? See if they grow in this kind of environment? Why would they put barbed wire up here? It's like to save you from falling, and then because you were stupid enough to fall, haha, you get cut. It's not nice. Okay. Now we're close to where we were. What's that Stonehenge thing down there? Okay, here's where we talked about the Bible and stuff. Oh my goodness. Do I go left or right? We'll take the high road this time. This side. And then we'll go this side. I think it's all pretty much the same. Or random trash. Oh, is that the cave we saw?
Dear Esther,
Who?
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Okay, are these narratives as confusing to you as they are to me? I can't even begin to explain what that was about. Visited someone at his apartment. I assume, you know, bonnet is British for the hood of the car. It had a dent in it. And the guy was crazy. I don't know. What did that just say? I'm confused.
I would leave you presents outside your retreat, in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
It's so obscure. I don't... Wow. Okay. There's that luminescent paint. Oh, got a flashlight out. Okay. Bucket. Oh, a sleeping bag. Okay. More paint. There's something weird again. Does that mean anything to anybody? Weird. Okay. That silly looking thing. I don't know what that is. Some kind of... I don't know. That. Now that looks like kind of like a portal or something opening. I don't know. More paint. There's that. Not sure what that is either. Oh, that's a rock. Okay. Is that all there is to see here? I mean, this place looks like it's significant for something. Okay, I guess. Somebody was here, flashing that light at us when we were up there. That cave up there. Uh-oh, the music is starting. Ooh. We got some different kind of plant life now.
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
He doesn't have a very positive outlook on life, does he? I'm getting that vibe. Okay. And he's got to say something about this, right? Anyway, what is this? Oh. I'm assuming that's a Bible. He's not saying anything. Explain this. This weird monolithic stones stuff. So can we go up here? No. There's still trash. You know, if he's not going to say anything about this place. Maybe it's a burial site? What does this lead to? I'm assuming it just leads to the... yeah, oh. Yep, and there's that tire, the car door. Yeah, we won't go down there. Okay, well... I guess we move this way. it's getting dark. I feel a little claustrophobic here. Okay. Oh no. Yay! I have no idea what.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Okay, so he's talking about being in a car and being in a boat at the same time. But apparently there was an investigation. Ooh. That's different. Whoa. Oh, again we have two paths. Okay, I'm gonna go a little ways up here first. Just to see what's around the corner. The music's getting crazy. It looks like it kind of needs the same. Yeah, it looks like it doubles back and down. Okay, we'll just keep going. Barbed wire fences. Oh, that scared me. Okay. The Man of the Rocks. Yay, I earned a trophy just by taking this road.
I've begun to wonder if Donnelly's voyage here was as prosaic as it was presented. How disappointed not to have found the bones of the holy man. No wonder he hated the inhabitants so. To him they must have seemed like barnacles mindlessly clinging to a mercy seat. Why cling so hard to the rock? Because it is the only thing that stops us from sliding into the ocean. Into oblivion.
Yeah, I think his brain has gone into oblivion. Wow. Alright, everybody have their tetanus shot? Oh goodness. What's that noise? That's creepy noise. That's where we got all the tape. Oh, hey, a computer. No, what is it? No, it looks like maybe medical equipment? Come up here. I want to get on the boat. Oh yeah, I gotta watch this here. Just because it's creepy. That was exciting. Payload! Oh, look at all these shipwrecks. Oh goodness. It's that blinking thing right there. Let's go towards the blinking thing. What's on it?
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Look at the rocks. Neither did he eat nor drink. Right? Is that what it says? Let's go back. And neither did he eat nor drink. What's this? Oh! It's more of that hoodoo stuff. Ooh! What's this dot? What does it mean? Go in the water? No. We go there. Awesome. Cool. Or maybe. No. It does not want us to. Back via this route in case there's more narrative.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital.
We wouldn't know he had kidney stones.
After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island,
okay, now see,
and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Okay. Trying to make sense out of it. Did Esther get killed by a drunk driver? Is that what this is about? Wait a minute. Is this the way?
Is this what Paul saw through his windscreen? Not Lot's wife looking over her shoulder, but a scar in the hillside, falling away to black forever.
Oh, I want to jump in. Dare I? What do you think will happen if I do? It wouldn't make me totally restart, would it? No, that would be really mean. Is this the path we came down? I don't think it is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go in the hole. I have to go in the hole.
Come back.
Haha! See, I knew it. Oh, and I earned a trophy. I don't know what that means. Stack and Armin. What? What is the house up there? Where are... I'm all turned around now. Okay, well, since there's a house, something to go towards. Oh. Goodness.
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft, and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
I feel like if we go to that house, it's going to be the end of this chapter. So once again, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go that other way. Because, I don't know, chalk it up to some unknown OCD or something, undiagnosed OCD. But I want to know what that other path led to. So we go back down to the shipwreck beach and go to the left. Yeah, because rebirth, that sounds like new chapter to me. So, before we start a new chapter, I would like to fully explore the old one. Instead of the crazy music that we had before, we have music that sounds like we're nearing the end. Yay, I'm so glad we explored this path. See, we wouldn't have known that. It just kind of dead-ended and there's absolutely nothing down this path if we hadn't explored it. I'm glad. Okay, now let's go all the way back. Do our rebirth. I think the music's getting tired of doing that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's getting slower. It's like, I'm tired. We're supposed to have reached the house by now. Oh, it stopped altogether. Let's see, what was it? This way? Yeah. Well, I'm just on the wrong side of the fence. Good. I think it was this way, wasn't it? And then we turn right. Wait a minute. Look, there's a path that way. Is that the one we were just on, or were we on the higher path of that? Screw it. I'm doing this. Yeah, it went this way, right? I think so. Wow! These are very vibrant flowers. I'm sorry, they just really caught my eye. There's so much color. Tripping on stuff. I feel like I'm not on the path. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, there's the hole. Okay. Okay, going to the House of Rebirth. Thanks for bearing with me to find out where the dead end led to. Which it led to a dead end. Okay, here we are. These creepy little walls. What are they made of? The stone, little bricks. Who would make walls this? I mean, what's the purpose of these walls? To trip over? Or maybe they're just so old they sunk in and all. This is a stable. Ooh, flashlight came on. Ew! Ew! Oh. Something very wrong happened here. People shooting up? What? Someone had a baby? No, I don't know. What are those pills? I mean, like, what even looks like that? Oh, ew. Bad things. Bad things happening in the barn. Oh. That's not cool. Now, I'll bet if you look down on this like an aerial view, the wall is like some weird kind of Celtic design or something. That's how it feels. It feels Celtic. Is it Celtic or Celtic? I think it's Celtic. Okay, now these are just logs.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s.
What's a bothy?
By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Okay, we need to Google bothy at some point. Because that's somewhere. You know, these, I don't know if that's a leaf or what, but just making me want to look at them. Okay. Is that a bothy? Are we going up to the bothy for rebirth? I don't know. But I hope we don't get the goat disease. It sounds like it sucks. Oh. Oh no. What was that? I just heard a slithery thing. Just heard it again. Okay, something was burned here. Ah! Oh, okay. That scared me. What is this crap? Wow. Okay. I wonder where that other path leads to, though. Oh my. Let's just peek. I just want to peek. Okay, alright. We're at the house first. What is that? Some random bit of redness. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what this is. Nope, too abstract for me. Is it a bowl? Like here's the nose, and here's the horns. No, I don't know. No clue. This little doorway. Peek in the window. It's creepy. Ooh. Ooh.
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
Hebridean? Hebridean. Okay. We'll leave that word alone. Okay. The paint. Lovely clothes. Okay. What are those? Oh, are they? What are these ball things? Is it just me? Are they potatoes? No. Bread? Eggshells? What are they? I think they're eggshells. No, I don't know. I don't know what those are. Cans. What's in there? It has no bottom, I don't think. No, it doesn't. That's not very helpful. Okay. Lovely metal chair. With lovely view. And all these books. What's that? What's an ultrasound? Was Esther pregnant when she got run off the road by the drunk guy? Oh, it's that word. It's Hebridean. What is it? Hebridean history. Wish we could read it. Maybe it would tell us about those symbols and stuff. But again, every button is zoom in. Okay. Guess all we can do is look. Maybe this guy has no arms. Well, no, he's holding a flashlight. Oh, there's a letter. Bunch of letters. Oh, he made them into, like, things. Hats? Is this the lovely master bedroom? What's in this trunk? Oh, I want to open it. Or maybe I don't. There's that weird word again. Weird language. Okay. Back door. Oh! Sorry. She created some paint. He was obsessed with paint. Back around to the front. Alright, so now I guess we follow the path onward. No rebirth happened there. I'm a bit disappointed. Okay, this right here, that scared me. For a second I was like, what is that? It's moving! Okay. We're okay. We are still sane. And we're moving on. We're descending. Ooh, it's really weird. Really windy. Yep. I'm sorry. Okay.
In a footnote, the editor comments that at this point, Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated. And although he does paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eyes.
Okay. Okay, so talking about someone with a sickness, with syphilis. But then again, he mentions the drunk driver. I don't like this tiny little footpath either. I mean, where's all those barbed wire fences? Oh, there we go. Oh, we even got stairs. The music's here.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails. Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
Are we gonna find like a man-shaped stone or something? That'd be really creepy. Bricks and stuff.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected.
We're walking
The skin
okay.
has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Okay. Well, not limping or anything, so... A candle! Ooh. He did say final ascent, right? Oh goodness! That just sucked me right down. What in the world?
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us, and whatever correspondence can be drawn from the wet rocks.
Ooh. That's where we found it. Oh, there's my flashlight. Oh, it's broken. Can I pick up a candle? Man, this looks sharp. Wouldn't want one to fall on me. This is beautiful. Alright. Ooh, watch your head. Why is that red? That bothers me. Why is that red? Alright, okay, alright. We can move past it. Why is that red? Okay. We're moving on to green things. Everything's all green. Everything's green. This is cool. Shrooms! Like Minecraft shrooms. Is it just me or is he walking really, really fast? Oh goodness. Oh boy. Oh no, come on, we got more choices. And this looks like it just goes in
I
circles.
first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage.
Really?
The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Wow. That was a bad car accident, I guess. Ah, this is all paint and stuff now. feel like these should mean something to me, but it's so erratic. Yeah. You know, finding the little symbols and stuff, and then putting it all together, no. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Nothing right here. Oh. Oh, there's those things again, those circles with arrows. Okay, so there's 5 there, and 5 there, with a tree above them. I don't know. Leave your suggestions in the comments. That looks more like, you know, like a mechanical kind of drawing, a technical kind of thing. Okay, there's even stuff on the ceiling. You know, this kind of stuff, it's making me feel like I should be seeing something obvious, but I'm not. I'm not seeing anything. It's just, I'm seeing repetitiveness, but nothing I can put together. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, should we try and go on here? Candles you can't get to, so how the person who lit them? Oh, okay. There's just something on the rock. These rocks are weird. Okay, so this is alright. Now we can go down this path. Oh, I'm crouching. So is that more paint? See, I thought they were like mollusks or bioluminescent, you know, little creatures. I don't know. I guess it's paint. I don't know. Wow. Uh-oh. This looks like it's gonna be very slippery. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're gonna cross it. Alright, y'all ready for this? Here we go! Wow. Make our way up it. I don't think we can go this way. Yeah. Not putting through there. This is really cool. Oh! Wait a minute. This isn't where we go down, no. It can't be. You didn't tell us that class. I'm confused. Doesn't take much. Beautifully make our way around here. Well, I guess it was. I guess, yeah, that's the cave we came from. Over there. And we down there and somehow came up there. Go figure. I guess it was steep enough to have done that. The walls look like they're slimy. Oh. Feeling very close. Okay. Oh, he can really go fast when he's like squatting down. Wow!
I am traveling through my own body, following the line of infection from the shattered femur towards the heart. I swallow fistfuls of painkillers to stay lucid. In my delirium, I see the twin lights of the moon and the Ariel shining to me through the rocks.
Sorry, I don't do it. Way to go. Let's just go this way just a little bit. Pretty sure it's going to dead end. Maybe not. Oh, crystals! Nice uniformly shaped crystals. Wow! That's beautiful. Okay. Alright. I think we're supposed to go that way. So let's go this way. To see what's up this path. There's those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles with triangles again. Huh. Just hear the music being louder. Does this actually lead somewhere? If so, I don't know which way to go. Because the other way looks so cool. Oh crap. I'm sure someone here watching this right now. Tell me which way to go. This way has paintings, so I think we're supposed to go this way, but... Oh! Wow. Okay, that way. Alright, I'm just going with it. I'm going with it.
This cannot be the shaft they threw the goats into.
What?
It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
Go all the way down? Oh no, come on. No, please tell me I can get it back up. Come on, get up. Get back up. Crap. There we go. There we go. Okay. I really want to go back that other way. Oh, goodness. Behold, Damascus taken? Behold, Damascus. Yeah, looks like taken. Wow, that's a mess. Looks like someone took silly string and like just went all over it. I think we should have gone the other way. This is like craziness. Damascus taken. Did I say something? Taken. It's like the ravings of a crazy mind. Ooh. Oh, now it's backwards. Angry from being from being a okay. Am I the only one not seeing this? Okay. Angry from... Oh, away. Away from being... I see A-G-I-T-Y. But that's not a word. Away from being... From being... Okay. Oh, here's some more. And something be shall and something shall be the hell? Fungus? And something shall be a fungus nest. I have no idea what that says. I'm telling you, we should have gone the other way. The other way was much prettier. And didn't have words I couldn't read. And, oh, this is just wicked looking. Ugh. Don't touch those. Oh. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, right. Deep breath. Okay. Alright, here comes the waterfall. And a hole, I'm assuming, yep. That's a really deep hole. Oh my goodness! What? What? Alright, there's all those mushrooms we passed. That's what it was. Hello? Any dead people here? Oh, there's some blood right there. Is this the dented bonnet we talked about earlier? Seriously? Okay, what about this car? Okay. Can we swim up? Oh. Oh. Whoops. Were we supposed to? Oh. Ah, just a hallucination. Wow. Got that music again. It sounds like transition music. Must be like really slippery because he's having a hard time. I was like barely able to walk. Oh, and we're loading. And we're loading. Esther. What? Oh, okay. I do love the graphics, you know, the texture they add to the, yeah, it's cool. Broken barrels, tent, bunch of clothes. Can we open the tent? No? Don't want to look inside the tent. There's privacy right there. Oh, God, that scared me.
Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
hoping this path takes us back to that drawing. What is this? Oh. I don't think it's going to. Oh, it looks like it does. Actually, right? Let's go. It makes sense to follow the candles. Scenes of the accident.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections.
Ew.
We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Oh, you know what that looks like? It looks like those paddles, what do they call them? Yeah, defibrillators, that's what it's called. I think it's going to lead us back around. So what is this? Him trying to recreate the highway? I don't even know. I don't even pretend to try to understand this guy's mind. It's crazy. Seriously? Can't. Oh, come on. Well, alright, let's go this way first. It leads this way, but I want to go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back this way. I don't know. Why are they gonna have so many paths? Just want to see. One came out of them. Okay. I'm just walking over boulders here. It's interesting. Oh. 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 Okay. Ah. On the rock. Come on, you can do it. Just stay on the rocks. Stay on the rocks. There we go. Okay. Alright. So this drawing is interesting. Oh, it's a dead end. Alright, and now we go back to the way we're supposed to go in the first place. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so looking at this moon, it reminds me that tonight is supposed to be supermoon. The moon is the closest to the Earth. So, and that tonight's the best night to see it because where I'm at, it's going to be clear. So I gotta go check that out after this. Okay. Going back the right way here. Really? Okay, I'm guessing this is a dead end. I'm hoping it is. Yes, okay, alright. Okay, we've got a photograph right here. Oh, ew. Wait, what? Oh, it's broken glass. I thought it was a person with stick salt sticking out of him. Okay, right? That is broken glass, right? Because otherwise that's not normal. Okay. Just that. See, now that looks like, you know, molecular structure of some kind. Okay. Back onto the path. Else to look at here. An altar to the car parts, I guess. It's a little shrine. Okay. Okay, so when he was saying about the light of the moon and the light of the aerial, I'm assuming that's the aerial. So, I don't know what it's for.
Hall by the roadside, by the exit for Damascus, all ticking and cooled, all feathers and remorse, all of these signals routed like traffic through the circuit diagrams of our guts, those badly ridden boats torn bottomless in the swells, washing us forever ashore.
Light from heaven. Something around him. Okay. Shone? Shone. Okay. A light from heaven shone around him. Okay. Yeah, Paul, right? No, I don't know. That looks pathy to me. And if it looks pathy, we have to follow it. And it's probably another dead end. Oh, it's just a big circle. What the hell is that noise? It's aliens! Run! That was scary. How do we get back?
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats.
Oh, yeah,
I
we saw that
folded
earlier.
you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic. And I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Let me get back up there. Okay. Well, okay. We should look at this first. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of boats. Life preserver. Oh. A sudden light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Messed with eggs. Yeah. Okay. I get it now. Random. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I guess. Okay, I saw that path going up there, but I thought that was the upper path that brought us to here. But there's no. We can't go any further this way. So it must be that we go up those steps. I wish we could see what was in there. Life preserver. Okay. So I guess we're supposed to go up here. Yeah, because the other path was much lower down. Okay.
The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Some music here.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Something come near to Damascus? Yeah, Damascus. And what's come near to Damascus? Okay. Oh boy. And he...
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Okay, so he interrupted me. Okay. And he was 3 days without sight. And he was 3 days without sight. And neither did he eat nor drink, right? Yeah, neither did he eat nor drink. Okay. I'm still not understanding this game. I mean, is this too deep for me? I don't know. There's biblical reference. Why is everything red? There's like the biblical references. There's something about a drunk driving car accident, syphilis, and the guy thinks that he is this island. I don't know. And something about his gallstones are really big. I don't know. And a shepherd, and a holy guy, and a hermit.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
So that's what that circuit thing is. Something about anti-lock brakes. Maybe they failed? Did the drunk driver hit? Let's look at this first. That's a nice view. Alright, more writing. This is getting crazy here. And came to pass that. Extreme danger. Unfenced cliff ahead. Keep away from edge. Okay. And came past that as I made my journey. Dang. I want to be able to jump or something. And something come. Something. Fall off the edge. How am I supposed to read that? I'm sorry, I cannot read that. Maybe if I get higher. Oops. Noon? There's no way I'm going to be able to read that. Light round about me, and something could not see.
He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
Ah. Glory that light being led by the hand of them. The ravings of a lunatic. Oh. That were going backwards. Came into windy up here. Damascus. This might be it.
I've run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
What is that word? Is it Gaelic? Sounds. I don't know. Look at it.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him?
Nobody knows.
Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him?
Nobody.
I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
No! Whee! Damascus! Wow, it's a picture. Ah, don't look. We can fly. Oh, we're a bird. We're flying kind of low. Paul. Yay! Well, that was it. That was Dear Esther. I've looked at other games and, that were really good and everything that I really liked, and they said it made by the makers of Dear Esther, with a critically acclaimed game, so I was excited to play this game, but while it was beautiful, I still don't quite understand it. I, I, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things you just gotta digest a little while, and then it kind of makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, silence during the credits. But yeah, it was made by the Chinese Room, which is a very popular, um, pretty well known developer or whatever company. Um, so thank you for sticking it out with me. And again, I apologize for the backtracking and everything. I just really wanted to make sure I completed everything. So yeah, copyright 2016, the Chinese Room. Yep. Thanks for playing it with me.